Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Near the sticks, it's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. Brings it to the open.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He'll pitch it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting ahead of him.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah.
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they'll...
Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Extending the play. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Oklahoma 14, Tennessee 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Open space at the 25. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll run it again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Throwing right. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's got some space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football, the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Volunteers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Quarterback running on the draw. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Got the first down. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's good.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, that's a great job by the defense. Swarming the football, creating the turnover. Oh, it wasn't a turnover. What a lucky bounce back to the offense. Great job by the defense. Just keep doing that. Keep hitting it. Keep hitting that football out. You'll get some of those breaks later on down the road.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's up. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's hot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 11 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All alone, he's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gonna run it. It's hot. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the right side. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it.
There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's the way you finish finish a drive and put up points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45.
What a clutch play by your special teams. Fourth quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Field goal attempt coming that would make it a one-possession game, but he'll have to do it into the teeth of this crowd. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, the offense defense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's hot. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Mateer. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room. It's up. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room, it's Thomas.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real.